What is up, everybody? Welcome to Meach's Musings here across the Jeff Meacham Network, a multiverse of media here on this Monday. It is December 4th. It's already December. It just still boggles the mind, but it is what it is. Welcome, everybody, again. I see Marshall's been in the chat room for quite some time. Good to see you in there, Marshall. And to update everybody that people have been asking about Marshall, because he's been asking about being on one of our broadcasts. We have him penciled in for the 16th, the remaining non-themed, non-karaoke, or whatever you want to call it, non-pay-per-view night of open mic night this month. So we will indeed get to everything we're going to cover with the rest of this month. Can I possibly? There we go. Whoops. It disappeared on me. Well, caca. Let's see if it's still over here. It should be over here. Again, doing this by the seat of my pants, guys. We had a last-minute change of venue, as often happens around here. There we go. So we're working on it. Anyway, yes, this will be, of course, the Shill Show. But I did want to continue on in the thread of what I posted. I think it was last night, about folks in our lives who are in my life. I'm not going to try to throw everybody to the bus here. More than once this last, we'll say, couple weeks, but definitely it's been an ongoing conversation in my head. Excuse me. About people who either verbalize or in some sort of communicative form express the desire to make one facet of their lives or another more valued, more important, and correct whatever mistakes they see. And I read the comments that were posted. Thank you to everybody that did comment on that post across the various outlets of my social media. I think what it comes down to is the consensus that I got is that the people that I have attempted to advise don't actively see the problem they have. with the part of their life. And again, I'm trying very hard to dance around, throw people under the bus here, because I don't want to be blunt about them. I have no problem going to them about this, but I don't want to, um, and again, I own my own mistakes. Even now, I've been up until very recently still signed up on the DDPY program. I obviously don't look like it. Having difficulty admitting to myself just how bad this cough is, just how bad it's debilitating my basic existence right now. I do need to go to the doctor. There's no doubt about it, but there's just so much. There's so much to do that it's hard to juggle all the schedules. Now I know people are going to be telling me, well, no always says priorities over passion, and your health, your mental and physical well-being should be paramount, and they are. But I also know that as challenging as December is on one's mentality, holidays are tough for a lot of people, and I know that the weather change is definitely hard on the body. Probably ill-advised to go to the hockey game last night, if I'm being honest. But a lot of the conversation I've had in the last we'll call it 24 hours, because I've talked to people about this. It's really felt like to me like I'm going through the motions on everything. Be it here, be it, as a member of a family, as a fan of everything. I'm a fan of wrestling, hockey, just all the things. And there was a great comment from a recent acquaintance who's become a valued friend, that you have to take care of you first. You have to take care of and it was reading that and then reading the comment underneath it that, it's like this, they're right. I'm not addressing what's going on with me in here, in here, and in here. And I can't expect anybody to actively change if the advice is coming from somebody that is not doing that, right? So, and I put at the beginning of this year, it's cliche to make resolutions and whatever, but definitely setting goals to be better about all of that. So I can only hope that the people that JJ, good to see you as well. Welcome in. It's about that time, brother. Glad school pickup went fairly quickly, apparently. I'm going to do my part to be better. A great example of that is this morning. And not, I was up so late thinking about all this crap and not focusing on my my own mental health. Sorry. That I ended up taking my usual regimen of medication, but also a double, the 2-capsule NyQuil, because I was coughing so much to keep myself awake, as it was also getting worked up that I slept till damn near noon today. So I did miss this show this morning. So since he popped in, I do want to definitely plug JJ's show from this morning. He did his Monday morning standard of recapping SmackDown, Rampage, and Collision. So go back in the archives. If you're watching the Costume Studios, go back and watch that in the archives. It's always a joy for me to see that JJ has regained the passion for wrestling. And I know that, if you enjoy the current product, then you're in good shape. If you're souring on the current product, be it WWE, AEW, Impact, TNA, whatever, it's more of a challenge. So I am so happy that JJ, as much as it's about, making sure we get that content up, and that's vital. I'm not even going to underplay that. But he's still doing the thing. He's still actively promoting the shows, and still recapping the shows every single time. And I think that's just wonderful. So I am happy for Jay. Give me 1 second. I know if you guys are not hearing me, it doesn't matter if I say I'm sorry. It doesn't. Do that for now. Again, it's very cool, and it's one of those. There's so much to talk about. There's so much going on, both in wrestling and in the world of sports, the world of entertainment, that we've always got something to do on this channel, on these channels, across the multiverse. There we go, across the multiverse. So it's cool. But I do want to reiterate again that as concerned, I guess, as I am about the people in my life, and I did stress the word plural because several people, have expressed to me the desire to. It's like, what else can I do here? What more can I do to, keep things moving forward and improve and grow? And it's like, there are things that are holding you back, but again, how do you get through to somebody that doesn't truly understand the nature of the anchor tied to their ass? I don't know how to express it other than just stop doing the stupid shit. But then I come off like not only an asshole, but I come off as a hypocrite because I do the same. I do the stupid shit that keeps me held back. So that's where that post is coming from. It was not from a place of hypocrisy or malice or whatever. It was just, okay, if you're gonna ask me, I hope that when I do answer again going forward, that the sheer bluntness of my answer will not be taken as an attack. It's just, okay, this is what you want to do, this is what you need to do. It's and it's whether it's family, whether it's work, whether it's anything, you have to, if you're going to put the question out there, you have to be responsible in the way you react to the answer. I mean, I think that's more than fair. Just my own opinion, but it's my show, so it's gonna be my opinion. Again, we got a lot of shit to cover this week. It's gonna be so much. This week alone is gonna be really cool. I can't, again, we had JJ show this morning. We've got Aaron's recap of Monday Night Raw coming up tonight after Raw. That'll be a direct live recap. I know that Aaron gets on the air pretty quickly. Our buddy Datilla, also Rangers Wrestling, will have a live recap of Raw. I never know what time she'll have hers go live or be posted, so that's why I have the genericism. But there you go. She'll be on tonight as well. We've got Stepway Sports Bar, which for some reason did not make it into the graphics down here. Maybe it's up here. Possibly. There it is. That will be Tuesday at 4:00 Pacific this week. We had a conversation amongst the team, and we will have Stepway Sports Bar this week. Dory Lou, it will not be. We've had a scheduling conflict with Dory. We hope we get her back in the sports bar next week. It's just schedules are what they are. We tell everybody in the multiverse that's on the team, real life job over passion. So, Dory's unavailable. We'll go forward with the show. Full disclosure, I was asked to move the show back, and I said no, unless I was reserved the right to be an asshole about it if things didn't go off on time. I own that because I feel that was the way to go. And that's not anybody. That's just, I want to get shit done when I want to get shit done. And it's JJ wants to, the man on the marquee. It's like, okay, man on the marquee's got shit to do every night, whether it's this, whether it's stuff here, whether it's stuff at the studio. So I need to keep my day forward. I have a schedule I have lined up. I have things that line up based on that initial schedule. And a 2-hour change is a big one for me. So I do apologize again to everybody at Stepway Sports Bar, but it is what it is, I suppose, is the best way I can put it. So that'll be tomorrow, along with the continued adventures of JJ Williams and his return to recapping professional wrestling. He'll have his recap of Raw tomorrow morning at 9, his recap of NXT Wednesday morning, his recap of Dynamite Thursday morning, and then we circle back to the weekend once again. So make sure you're checking out JJ's recaps every single Monday through Thursday, 9 o'clock a.m. Other than Monday the 25th, y'all. It's Christmas. Like, seriously, it's Christmas Day. We will have a show Christmas Day, though. Let me go ahead and keep that plug rolling. Where the hell did it go? As they say, hell about Christmas. What a horrible person I am, right? I'll find it. I swear to God, there it is. Woo, there it is. December 25th, Christmas Day, will be our top 10 Christmas songs about Santa Claus. But before that, a week from today, right after JJ's recap of the weekend shows, we will have our top 10 Christmas songs that aren't about Christmas. That'll be next Monday, 1 week from today, the 11th. While we're at retro plugs here, because I did plug JJ's show, if you guys missed this incredible debate between JJ and our buddy James Hebert last Friday after SmackDown East Coast time, please go back and watch that. It was just about an hour and great discourse back and forth between all parties involved. Again, also, if you missed open mic night this last weekend, my goodness, what a 3-hour block that our buddy Gino Rivera gave us. I cannot stress enough how important that was to myself, to JJ, to the entire team, to allow access to that kind of insight from a long time, he'd be called a journeyman back in the day, but a long time independent wrestler. And again, you can follow Gino at across social media, and you can also book him at Gino_Rivera at yahoo.com. Please give our buddy a follow, a listen, a booking. Always taking bookings, right? The life of an independent wrestler, always the bookings. So that was this last week, and then again, JJ show this morning, Stat Boy Sports Bar tomorrow. Wednesday we will have the Greg Cherry show. Myself and Greg will be there. I don't know about Matty Laws this week. I have to check with Greg on that, but definitely check that out. Give me 1 second here. Let me go back to where I was, because I do want to throw that comment up. It is important. I lost it. There it is. Okay. If you desire to be a professional wrestler, watching the interview, very insightful. What open mic this past week. I'm very happy to say I'm a fan of the channel. Marshall, we appreciate you being a fan, brother. And again, we're working on the 16th. And again, if that changes, we will let you know as soon as possible. Just trying to keep everybody balanced, everybody coordinated. I promise, guys. It's not a slight to keep everybody off of the pages. Again, also this week, 2 shows. In addition to JJ's recap of Dynamite Thursday, we will also have, of course, Throwback Thursday across the casa. We'll have Talk Wrestling at 7 o'clock, 4 Pacific, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, and then, God willing, taping pending, we will have our return of Throwback Thursday exclusively on my channel, with Noah and Attila calling the very first ever NWA TNA pay-per-view from all the way back in 2002. Pretty cool. And then, as we said the other night on Bike Night and across our socials, man, we just got so much cool content coming up. Throwback Thursdays, we got the watch-along starting this Friday for December, 5 watch-alongs over the course of 4 nights. We've got our 2024 bookings so far for the watch-alongs between WWE and the companies outside of WWE. Just so much good content coming up. Of course, Christmas Eve karaoke at the end of the month, and then we end the year, appropriately enough, with a major celebration, Open Mic Night episode 100, the anniversary of the Jeff Meacham Network, our highlight reel, definitely some special guests. We're working on those right now as we speak, so stay tuned for that. But that's really it for me. I know it's going to be a shill show, and you can hear my voice deteriorating rapidly. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. But again, thank you all very much. It occurred to me that in the editing of my intro for today, I did not include our wonderful James Hebert made signatures. So I'm going to end with that, as a matter of fact, today. So let me say that now. In the meantime, thank you all for watching. I know this looked really silly with my finger going across the screen 100 million times, but I'm doing what I can here to run the show how I'm running it. And we'll get there. Maybe. There it is. Hi. Thank you all for, again, watching. Excuse me, all the hell. That's really it for me. Tune in tonight after Raw for recaps from Aaron and Attila. Tune in tomorrow for Raw's recap from Jay. And we'll keep the trucker rolling, kids. Have a good night.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.